Hey, it's LoopedQ back here with another episode, and today we're going to be talking about DENIS calling out GamingWithKev for stealing thumbnails. So, as we all know, DENIS is a huge YouTuber, and GamingWithKev is definitely a huge YouTuber also. Of course, there's no secret that people steal thumbnails. Someone actually stole my thumbnail with Billy Bob. It had about 1,000 views, and it still got stolen, so no one's really safe for this. And usually the people who steal it have like low quality videos. You know, that one had like text to speech, and it was just really bad. So let's go ahead and read the tweet that DENIS called out Kev with. DENIS says, "Hey Kevin, please stop," and then he adds him. And then he posts a huge thread of all of these times that GamingWithKev have stole from DENIS. And obviously some of these are like a long time apart. Like his was 2 months ago, and Jailbreak was, a year ago. Meaning they could have been coincidences, but maybe, probably not. And stealing thumbnails is quite severe, to be honest. It's like tracing art. Even if it isn't the exact same picture, it's very similar. And that's like somebody tracing your art that you paid for. It's really just sad. And they have an entire team of thumbnail makers. So it isn't just their fault, per se, the YouTuber that has the thumbnail. It could have been, a person at the team just yoinked it out of another person's video instead of actually doing the work. And after I found this, that my thumbnail maker was basically scamming me, I would definitely fire them immediately and, get my refund, because you can't just like steal other thumbnails and say it's yours when I had to pay for it. And it's even so serious that some YouTubers will strike your video, like copy strike it, if you have the same thumbnail as them that they made, or that their team of thumbnails maker made. Like Kidden and a ton of other YouTubers will copy strike your video, so I suggest not doing that. And I know a lot of people on YouTube do that. But there is mostly like Spanish YouTubers like Zonic that don't really know any better because they're Spanish. They don't really watch English speaking YouTubers, and their audience, it doesn't watch them, so they don't even know that the thumbnail is stolen or the idea of it is stolen. DENIS also tweeted a second time about this situation. He says, "Oh cool, GamingWithKev's most popular video is a stolen thumbnail. Sweet. 20 million views is stolen." And they're like 1 year apart. So still, they're literally the same one. The only thing that's different is, he made a different face. So that's definitely stolen, definitely just traced over or, copied and pasted. And his most popular video is that. So I would just suggest, changing them. And just changing them would probably solve the entire issue, because I would not have a problem if somebody stole my thumbnail and then apologized and said it was their thumbnail maker and then corrected their actions. But these people haven't even corrected their actions yet, which is very dumb. And then Kevin actually responded by saying, "Sure, there's more, but I'm busy at the moment. Would have been nice to see a personal message, Mr. Cool Guy." Yeah, they should probably solve this in DMs, but this has happened before, and I'm pretty sure this has been called out a few times of people stealing thumbnails. And to be honest, you guys should have done this in DMs probably, but, doing it in public always seems to get the job done. And he posts where Kevin has stolen his. But the second one, I can't really see that good, they don't look that stolen. They look pretty different. That could have been just a coincidence, and really it could have been coincidence, but I do see the first one. The first one is definitely somewhat stolen, and if they were made that close together, I think it was stolen, and they are very similar, so yeah. And yeah, people were calling him a hypocrite because, he also stole thumbnails from like Albert stuff, and he recognized that he stole them. So it's definitely his fault, and he knew that he stole the idea of it. Literally, inside of the tags of online dating in Roblox, where basically DENIS stole Albert stuff's thumbnail, he says, "Hey Albert, what's going on, homie?" Saying that he knows that Albert is watching because he stole his thumbnail. But then again, two wrongs don't make a right, so of course, even though he is stealing thumbnails, does not mean that his argument is completely gone. He still should not have his thumbnail stolen, and he should not be stealing thumbnails. But that was inside the very past, so who knows, he might have changed. Other YouTubers have been commenting on this, like Baba J's and Nightfox. Baba Jens says, "Why do you care? It's reworked. These videos won't last forever. If anything is a compliment, you've done good work." Well, somewhat, that is true, but it is still plagiarizing. That's like saying if you spent hard money on your profile picture, for example, and then somebody go ahead and retexture that a little bit, switching around a little bit, but still use your specific idea. Would that really be reworking it, or would it be just copying that? Nightfox says, "That was my thoughts, but with this many thumbnails on the exact same games and the size they both are, there's no way he didn't see anything at some point. It's up to him now to make the changes is necessary. He definitely has been made aware of it now. To do nothing makes him look guilty, which is definitely true. If he does not change this, that means he definitely knew that they were stolen and he still decided to use them, which is obviously making him look very guilty. And then Night Fox also says, "Oh boy, I try to give people the benefit of the doubt, but that's some pretty hard evidence. Not cool, man." And Kadokin actually also made a thread about his opinion, which I'll be reading. Kadokin says, "It's my point that Dennis has taken thumbnails for other people in the past. It makes it seem very hypocritical to call out others for doing the exact same things that he has done as well. Once again, advocate, because I'm not sure if either party has a thumbnail editor." It's also shown on Dennis's channel as well, as he has also taken thumbnails from Kevin as well. Both are hypocrites. This didn't have to be public ordeal. Both follow each other and are capable of DMing each other to figure out what's happening and why this is happening. Tiff Stuff, prominent figure in the RTC, or the Roblox Twitter community, says, "Wait, so you're saying it's okay for Kevin to steal thumbnails off of Dennis since he has done this before? That's pretty bad." Kadokin says, "No, not at all. I'm implying that they're both hypocrites and this needed to be handed out privately instead of publicly, and both of them are wrong." Tiff also says, he asked Kevin multiple times to stop stealing thumbnails. It's time for people to know what Kevin has been doing. Kadokin replies saying, "If you're having a huge amount of copyright infringement, I think lawyers will be a better solution as opposed to a Twitter call out." Yes, if this is happening and somebody's continuously taking your content, I would definitely consider doing lawyers. Since they are both fully grown adults, they should be able to take this to court where it truly matters, instead of, a meaningless Twitter thing, which will just get them both called hypocrite. Again, I'll just be stating my opinion since it's almost the end of the video. My opinion is, two wrongs don't make it right. They're both in the wrong. They should probably take it to court if it is a truly copyright infringement and they really need to do it, or, just remove the thumbnails, or, make it a different thumbnail. And there's a lot of copyright infringement, so maybe you should just take it to court. And definitely fire your thumbnail editor if you have one, because they scammed you by stealing thumbnails. Or if you knowingly did this, that's pretty hypocritical and that's not very cool. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't steal thumbnails. Follow me on Twitter, turn notifications down below, and join my Discord because it's amazing and we do cool events and you can talk to me. I'm most active on there and Twitter, so follow me on both of those and go ahead and add me on Discord, and goodbye. Sit down, you sit down, you sit down, you sit down, you